Diaboromon has been one of the most popular rogue villains to ever make an appearance in the Digimon trading card game. While BT2 really didn't provide enough to make the deck work, BT5 was the high and mighty point of this Digimon's glory days. But since then, this Digimon has yet to make an additional appearance in the trading card game. And this What If episode seeks to bring Diaboromon up to par with existing support. As always, if you enjoy these types of videos, do consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and hitting that notification bell for more future content. This video will not bring a new Sumemon, mainly because the existing ones are actually pretty good. Instead, we'll be jumping straight into Caramon. Caramon is another 3-cost Digimon to play or 0 to Digivolve into. However, it also has an interesting ability that lets it Digivolve from Caramon for 0. The reasoning for this is because Caramon consumes data, and can in ways cannibalize or use other Caramons to support it. On play and when Digivolving, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with unidentified in its traits to your hand, and place the remaining cards on the bottom. While not as powerful as BT5 Caramon, this Caramon does have an inheritable that offers an all turns effect that gives you plus 1000 DP for each other Digimon with the same name. Meaning with 5 Diaboromon tokens, your Diaboromon gains a buff of 5000 DP on all turns. While Kurosarimon did not make an appearance in the Digimon movie, it's still an important cornerstone piece to have. A black-white Digimon with a 5 on-play cost or 3 to Digivolve into that on play or when Digivolving lets you play 1 Tamer with a play cost of 3 or less from your hand without paying its memory cost. A cheap way to play more Ratasanadas, but generic as well. This Digimon does have an exception though that lets you Digivolve into it for 2 if it is a Caramon. But its inheritable is the key piece here. When your opponent's Digimon switches attack targets, play 1 Diaboromon token without paying its memory cost. Diaboromon begins gaining elements that counter even effects like Raid. But remember, Diaboromon also is known for utilizing EX1 Diaboromon, which gives all of your tokens Blocker. Meaning that once per turn, if your opponent attacks, you can block and instantly regenerate a token that was consumed. Infamon also joins the black-white dual-color utility, allowing you to Digivolve directly from a Kurosarimon for 3, or any black Digimon generically for 4. Main effect, you can warp Digivolve into this Digimon from a Caramon for a reduced cost, based on the difference in Digimon between you and your opponent. This takes elements from the fight where Greymon and Kabuterimon face up against Caramon in the movie. The best part, you have D-Digivolve and DP reduction protection at all times for this Digimon. A stronger buff than even Metal Greymon X from BT11. But no, I did not just stop there. Remember when Infamon used Spider Shooter against Metal Greymon and Mega Kabuterimon? The D-Digivolve effect is now built in as an inheritable. Meaning whenever a Diaboromon token is played, you get to D-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon 1 level. However, it is only once per turn. Infamon has had a lot of different printings from the cheap evoing into Diaboromon to putting out more tokens on deletion. But very rarely does Diaboromon support the all-offensive nature of the Digimon, especially the promo. The new Diaboromon in some ways takes Raid and reverses it. First, you can reveal this card in your hand. Then place 1 Infamon underneath your Caramon to Digivolve into this Digimon for its Digivolution cost. Meaning like Guilmon and Vmon, you have a Digimon that can now warp Digivolve immediately into a level 6 for a memory cost of 4. But that's not its only effect. Like Blackwork Greymon X, on your opponent's turn, once per turn when an opponent's Digimon attacks, if another Digimon with Diaboromon is in play, you may switch the attack target of the attack to this Digimon. Meaning you can utilize aspects of Raid to force your opponent into battle. It's not a blocker per se, but capitalizes on being able to redirect attacks and let you go on the offensive. The whole reasoning for this is to utilize new Caramon, Kurosarimon, or even older Diaboromon support cards that can DP buff on your turn. Maybe even have Decoy out with promo Kurosarimon in order to protect it from option cards that delete. But the upgrade to this archetype, your other Diaboromon Digimon cannot be deleted by card effects. Keep in mind, Diaboromon doesn't have effects that protect against DP reduction, nor does it have any protection against a Digivolve or any other effects that could easily delete it in battle. Raid mechanics continue to grow stronger and stronger, and even with Alliance in some instances, you can create a huge body that can run over a lot of Digimon. but Diaboromon needs to get new support. It deserves the respect at being one of few villains that could simultaneously take on War Greymon and Metal Garurumon. Piedmon was probably the only other villain. Speaking of which, you'll notice I skipped Dark Masters because honestly I've done them enough times that unless you're wanting to see more focused support for each one individually, I'd skip Machinedramon for the fact that it already has a lot of support, and Metal Seedramon for the fact that Aigistramon already took that slot. Let me know your thoughts on this support, and with that, I'll be seeing some of you in just a few short hours. This is DigiPanda, logging out.